Hello there. Nope. Hello. I'm Nate. As per usual. You know, I'm always going to be me. It's been a while. Sorry about that. I've been wanting to record a video, paint. Am I recording audio? Dude. Yes, I am. Okay. I got a new microphone. If you can't hear that, or if you can't hear the difference, it's a Tascam DR40X. Whatever that means, I'm not entirely sure. But it is a thing. It is cool. And it sounds great. So, my production quality in the era of audio is going to raise up a little bit, which was my greatest downfall, I think. Other than the fact that I'm, not a very good artist, and this is an art channel, so I need more practice, which brings me back to me not recording a lot of videos. I don't know. I guess I don't need to explain it. Yeah. Other than the audio, you could probably tell a few other things are kind of different. I got new glasses. I lost a lot of weight. I'm back down under 200 again, which is nice. So no more weird double chin, hopefully. I don't know. I've always been self-conscious about it when I was uploading videos. Just, why is that there? It doesn't make any sense. It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's because I was, a little bit chubby. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that, but family's sort of up and at 'em and running around and opening doors and closing doors and stuff. So it might be a little bit of a thing. But anyways, today I'm gonna paint. I haven't done the painting yet. That's not my painting in the background. I know my paintings are usually in the background, and I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to upload this video, so, or if I'm actually going to record right now anyways. This is like the third video I've recorded this week, or this and last week. And each time I just sort of threw away the idea, because I'm just like, I don't really want to. Yeah. If you can't tell, I'm not really feeling like myself right now. So, which is actually why I'm dressed kind of like this. I know it's kind of weird for one of my videos to be dressed so preppy, I guess. But I don't know. Thinking behind it was if you dress nice, you might feel nice. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna paint. Not sure what I'm gonna paint yet. But it's gonna be something, and hopefully it'll be entertaining. And this will be a bit of a different video. If you can't tell from the length already, a bit longer than my normal videos, I'd imagine, unless I, miraculously. Were you able to see that? No, you were not able to see that. Okay, unless I miraculously get a whole painting done in under 15 minutes, because I don't think I'm going to do the whole speed through thing this time. I think we're just going to paint. We're just going to chill. We're just going to keep going. It's going to take however long it takes. Maybe I'll take a break when my camera runs out of batteries. Hopefully I'll remember to take a break when my camera runs out of batteries. I have a monitor in front of me now, so I can see when that happens. So now I don't have to worry about that. And I can actually see the framing that I'm working with down there. So you won't have any more randomly me painting out of frame. Because my camera, if you can tell, I have a top-down view. I have like a mount that I built to do that. And like a 2x4 coming up out of the back of my desk that it's just clamped to right now. But when I'm sitting down, I have to look up like this, like that. in order to actually, see the monitor. But now I have a monitor in front of me, so I don't have to do that anymore. Yep. Okay. It sounds like somebody left the dog out, so I'm gonna go let him back inside, and then when I come back, you'll just see my hands. And I've been fidgeting with this. That was the thing I was worried about you guys seeing, because I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about this video for some reason. Yeah. When you see me again, I will be painting, or maybe cleaning my desk, because it's a mess again, which is pretty par for the course for me at the beginning of these videos, or me when I'm about to paint, just being wholly unprepared to paint. I don't know. I also bought some stuff. Maybe I'll walk you guys through the stuff that I bought. Maybe I won't. Who knows? This is a long introduction, which is pretty normal. So, catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye. Boop. Okay. Here we are. Here are my hands. The hands of not an artist. The hands of a me. Hands of a Nate. Yep. Okay, so painting. I still don't know what I'm gonna do, or I do know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I do. First things first. No, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We are gonna do something very special, because I have had these guys for a very long time. These little tiny panels. These little tiny panels. Also, unfortunate consequence, or fortunate, depending on who you are, of my new microphone, which is right there. It's on this tripod right here. Ooh, you could even hear that. Is that it's sitting on my desk. So you could hear every single tap, a brush stroke, or a hand wipe. And that's bumpy. Bumpy. I might sand this again. Who knows? Maybe I'll sand it and actually finally treat it. Maybe with wax so that the acrylic doesn't stick. Who knows? But anyways, we're probably going to be working on one of these. Unless... I'll clean it up later, don't worry. Unless we work on this. This very, very tiny canvas, which I have painted on these very, very tiny canvases before. I painted a sort of a volcanic landscape and like a heavenly landscape. Maybe I'll show it to you guys someday. But, ooh, my hands are kind of hairy. I wish that it was socially acceptable for guys to not have, or for guys to like wax the hair off their bodies. Anyways, I am getting sidetracked. So I'm going to be painting on this little dude. What am I going to paint? I'm not sure. How am I going to get this open? I'm not sure. Maybe I could use... Maybe... Let's see what I have. Much like... Because I actually have two desks. So much like how this desk is always messy before I record, my other desk to the right there is always messy, period. Yep. And all the stuff, all the mess that went from this desk is now on my bed. So I could use this desk. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Scissors. I have scissors. Okay. So, did that work? Kind of. Oh, it actually... Can you see that? Here, let's... So there's where I cut it. There's where it just opened. So that's a thing. That's an interesting thing. And now that I'm out of focus again, I am going to have to refocus. Here's our wire. Oh, okay. There we go. We're in focus enough. All right. Here's this. A little tiny canvas. And you know, I think it's actually good that I'm doing a little tiny canvas like this, because like I said, I'm not feeling too well. And one of the tips that I saw for when you're not feeling too well is to do a small task that you feel like you completed something, you know? Because small tasks are easier to complete than big tasks. So, and then you can be proud of yourself for the small task. And who knows, if we still have time, maybe we'll do a big task too. Maybe we'll do a big painting and a small painting. Here is my palette, which is actually a juice press board. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's a juice press board, like for Jamba Juice and stuff like that, where they get their like fruit juices. They use one of these boards to squish the juice in like a industrial juice press machine. Anyways, let's get to painting. What am I going to paint with though? Let's see. Well, I do have my normal acrylics. They're right there. But I do have a bunch of really old acrylics that aren't the best of quality. Oh, and I actually saw this thing online where people were like wetting their brushes before before using it to paint. So I might try that out too today. Who knows? Maybe today is just going to be like a messing around and testing stuff out day. Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That was my idea from the beginning. I guess it had to have been my idea from the beginning because I didn't really have an idea from the beginning. So, of course, it's just me messing around. That's the only thing that makes sense. Okay, so... Wow, okay. Okay, don't fall. Okay. All right. Let's zoom out so you can see my struggles here. This thing is wedged in there pretty good. Okay. Awesome. That counts as ASMR, right? Because you can hear everything through the microphone. Okay. I'm probably not going to need this. Ooh. What is this? That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll do something with that in a video. That's actually a remnant from a crown that I built for my dad. Like a king's crown, you know. Paintbrush. That I didn't know existed, but now I do know that it exists, so that's very good. I'm probably gonna need this. No, probably gonna need the white one here, because there's not as much stuff inside. Ooh. Sorry, I need water. Speaking of water, is my water even filled? It's kind of filled. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to toss that because I don't need that. Ooh, I actually have black in here. That'll be interesting. Is this, what is this? What kind of black is this? Is this, it's opaque. It doesn't say if it's gloss or matte or anything. Okay. You're not gonna tell me anything. Okay. These are just level 1 paints. Because, I don't know, paints level up like in shoot 'em ups, you know? Like those run and gun type games like Doom and stuff. I think I might paint a bee. So for a bee I'm gonna need a lot of yellow. And the good thing about this is I don't have to mix any of the colors, which I do like to do, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you just don't want to do. So I will grab some sap green. Got some phthalo green. Phthalo green is a bit of a bluer green, so I think we're gonna use that. Actually, if we're gonna use like that, I think. What do we got? We have yellow ochre. We're gonna use some yellow ochre, maybe deep yellow, maybe blend the two. Phthalo blue. We probably won't need the phthalo blue actually, or maybe we will. Who knows? We never know these things, you know. I never know anything before I start it. This thing, the unbleached titanium, I'm probably gonna use to prime the canvas, because that's what you got to do. Priming the canvas is basically like pre-painting the canvas so that nothing soaks in. And find out these little guys, because it's not really a canvas on this, it's like a really thick paper, and that soaks up paint really, really easily. My hands are really dry. Maybe I should just have I need lotion. That's what I need. I need lotion. I don't have any lotion, but like a good lotion, because I do have lotion, but the lotion I do have in the bathroom is like several years old. It's kind of annoying, and it like makes your hands even drier than when you put it on before. Because I tried using it because I was like getting crackly skin before, but yeah, no, it just made the crackly skin worse. Anyways, I think these are the colors that we're going to go with. And I do have these guys, professional level paints, instead of just the craft level paints. But, yes. So I do also have some titanium white, but in my experience, mixing titanium white with, like a level 3 with a level 1, weirdly enough, I don't like it. It's weird. Like this thing here is I don't know, it was the cheapest black that I could find on the thing. Yeah, it's $6.99. And yeah, you could see right there, art. It's the same level as this. Is art? Or no, is that just, this is for art? Because I don't know what else you would use acrylic paint for. Or what you would use gloss permanent black acrylic paint for. It doesn't even say gloss on it, but it's certainly gloss. And this one's a matte. I'm sure it says somewhere. Anyways, this is what we're going to use right here. So we don't need the rest of these. Maybe we'll use I'll pull out this one just in case, because you never know. You never know. So let us get started. I just poured paint on the floor, but not really. I didn't actually pour the paint. I just, dropped it. Okay. Light green. I don't need light green. Where did I throw the lid for that? Oh, it's directly behind me. Okay, so this is actually, it really does not say whether it's matte gloss or anything, so I guess we'll see what it is. Okay. Cool. You know what? We're just gonna go for it. Maybe we'll use this brush that I found. That seems like a good use. Let's pour out some water. Yes, I'm using my drinking water. Don't judge me. Because I've never used the water technique before. Basically what they did though was there's a lot of color on this brush already. Is this like a watercolor brush? Because it's coming off really, really easy. Weird. Okay, so basically what they did was they had a bit of paper towel. I'm going off of something that I saw online, by the way. Because in case you didn't know, I don't actually know how to paint. So I just sort of go with the flow. And today we're trying something. It's actually, why is this uneven? That's where the seams are. That is weird. Anyway, so what they did was they did this, that, and they brushed off the brush, just barely, and then they went to town with the paint. So that's what I think I'm going to do too. But I need another paintbrush first. So let's grab... Which one's softer here? This one's definitely softer. Significantly softer. Okay, this is just for priming. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Okay, let's refocus because I think I knocked it off focus. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got that now. Or should I just should I prime it with this? Because I don't have a lot of it, of the unbleached titanium. Should I prime it with why does that still look out of focus? Okay, whatever. Should I prime it with the unbleached titanium, or should I prime it with... I think I actually do have... Yes, I do. I have a tube of this. The Craft Essentials White Acrylic Paint, which I have been using as a primer. This is... But it's kind of weird to paint on. Like paint on top of. So I don't know. Yes. Because this one... Oh, that's a weird sound. I do not like that at all. It's kind of deeply disturbing. Anyways, but this thing is really runny too. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe actually, maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and get the brush wet. Get the brush wet. All right, move these guys aside. Move that. So you guys can all go over there. Let's set the scene here. Okay, let's set the scene. So you painting, go in the middle. You over here. Okay. And this is pretty much exactly what they did in the video. They got it wet and they brushed it off like that. So it's just barely wet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off that loose hair. And I'm going to actually dip it back in the water. And I'm going to get the canvas wet first. Because maybe because the white acrylic that I'm going to use to prime it, it's very, very sort of, it's very wet already. So maybe, if this is wet, then it'll actually have it'll actually have an easier time flowing through instead of getting just stuck in one area. And I don't know what all that like debris is that's coming off the brush onto this, but just getting rid of that with my finger. Okay. Move you off to the side. I have my wet brush, and so I'm just gonna actually, yes. As it turns out, I am gonna need the other one. Actually, why didn't I just use this as my water cup? Yeah, that's so much better. Because now I have this thing to use for the paint, which is why the back of this is white, by the way, because it's this paint. Okay. I know the video's so long already, and I haven't even started painting. But hey, this is all part of the process. You're the one watching the YouTube channel. You don't have to do that. Okay? So really, this is your fault that you're encouraging me to continue to explore my artistic side. Okay, whoa, that was too much paint. But live and learn. Okay, is this still wet? This is still wet. I'm probably gonna need more napkins. So let's actually pull more first before I start doing anything. And then, yeah, fold it up. Okay. Cool beans. So now this is wet. And this is wet. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. You can't even see it on video. But not that there's really anything to see. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to take this gaff tape, tear off a bit of it, and stick it to the back of the canvas, just so that it doesn't move around from center too much. So where's center? Center is right there. Maybe. I don't know, actually. Right there. Okay. Squish. Okay, so now I have a taped down canvas. Push. Okay. But that's nice, actually. The wet brush, because it's just going so smoothly. Normally it's already like, wah, I don't want to do this, wah. But right now it's just super smooth. I like this a lot. I'm actually quite enjoying this. Okay, so now I know, from now on, make sure my brush is wet before going into acrylic paint. Because look at this. This doesn't do that. Like this paint doesn't do that. It doesn't go so smooth like that. See? Normally it's like, and that's when it's that's without the wet brush. But right now it's just smooth. And it would already be like drying and like crusting up. But it's not drying and crusting up because I have a wet brush. Because it's like moisturizing as we're going along. This is lovely. I'm quite satisfied, very happy with that, with the outcome that incurred, I guess. Okay, so well, we have this white. So since now I know the wet technique works, we're just gonna work with this paintbrush here. Actually, we could. Oh, look at this one. This one actually has a nice place to set the paintbrushes too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna work with, because we can use bigger paintbrushes. Like we can use this guy here. Yeah, for like the sky and stuff. Because I'm gonna do a sky. Ooh, or actually this guy, because he's actually smaller. See, the guy on the right. Yeah. See, I'm going places. I'm thinking with portals now. Okay, let's see here. We have these two guys there. We have this one that's destroyed, but it's not destroyed. It's just discolored. It's very soft still, if you see that. And I got this brush, this sort of like chisel. So I could use this. Maybe I'll use this. Maybe I won't. But it'll be here in case I do. And since I already have that, I could use a fan brush, but I don't know what I would use the fan brush for. Maybe if I want to make like trees or something. I don't know. I don't know what I would use the hand brush for, or I could do like a little path, but this seems like a bit of a big brush for that. Let's see, do I have any smaller brushes that would kind of work as a fan brush? I have this one, kind of small roundy, which I don't think that I do. I have this one. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but just okay. Here, I could use this one, but I might not use it, but I might also use it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. So now this should be clean enough, or it should be fine enough. Let's take that down, and we'll start off with this guy. Let's make this guy with this guy. I decided I'm not going to use the fat one. I'm going to use this one, sort of thinner guy. Okay. And yes, I know that I call all my brushes guys, but I have no excuse for that. So I'm not going to make one up. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually, I could just mix right on here, couldn't I? So let's go ahead and do exactly that. So I'm just going to drop a wee bit of phthalo blue into the white. Mix it up, because that's going to be a very, very, very nice sky color, I think. I'm just going to use a bucket brush for this. Because it's a lot easier to wipe off backs of brushes, I think. Okay, there we go. Now it's coming out. Awesome. Cool. Let's see. Let's actually see how it goes on, because it looks like it might actually go on a little bit translucent, if with the wet brush. So see how that goes. This is actually kind of the same color as the sky did before. Maybe do I want a lighter colored sky, or a whiter colored sky? I mean, maybe I do. I think I do. Let's do that. Let's before I move on and regret it. Okay, why are you stuck there? There we go. Okay. It's very crusty in there, because it's like never been. Okay. See, that's just unfortunate. That's what that is. Okay, but I'm gonna keep going with it. Who knows? Maybe it'll blend in. Maybe it won't. And if it doesn't, I'll just mix a new batch. It's fine. I'm trying to get rid of these paints anyways. I don't really like these paints. But I'm painting with them because it's what I want to do today. And that's what I'm going to do today, because it's what I'm already doing today, if you know what I mean. See, it's important to let yourself do stuff. It's okay to just exist sometimes, but, you know, it's also okay to not just exist sometimes. You're allowed to do stuff, you know. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm so sad, or I'm so or oh, I feel so alone. I don't feel like I should do anything today. But you know what? I think what's weird is I always feel better. This is just me personally. I'm not telling you to do anything, but I always feel better when I do let myself do stuff. Okay. When I let myself sort of get out of the habit. Because it's not that I don't want to not do any. It's not that I want to just do nothing all day. I don't want to do nothing all day. I never want to do nothing all day. I would much rather have a productive day. But I just sort of get caught up in the moment of doing nothing. You know, like I feel as though, you know, I'm almost wasting an opportunity. I feel like I'm wasting an opportunity, or wasting. Yes, I'm wasting an opportunity to waste my life. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. If it does or doesn't, let me know, I guess, if you care that much. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this. I think I'm actually just gonna do that a little bit. Okay, let's just go for it. Oh, that is delightful. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that is awesome. Look at that. It is translucent. Look at how cool that is. Do you see that? Do you see that right there? Maybe, oh, you probably couldn't see it because my hand's above it, but look at that. Look at how cool that is. The sort of wet brush. It's like, I don't know, it's like I'm watercoloring with acrylics. I don't know how to watercolor, actually. That might be another video I gotta do. But look at that. Look at how cool that is. Oh, that's much, much, much thicker, but look, it's still thin. It's still translucent. Okay, this is amazing. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing painting technique. Look at that. Just wetting your brush before you use it in the acrylics. Oh, that is so cool. Look at how cool that is. Let me just blend this up. Look at that. That is super cool. That is so neat. I love that. That is awesome. Okay. Oh, I got a text message. Wonder who it's from. Look at that. Look at that. It's such a pretty blue, too. Look at... Well, that didn't quite work out, but look. It's translucent. I know I keep saying that, but it's just amazing to me. Look at that. I've never painted with acrylics that are actually transparent before. I didn't know that acrylics could be transparent. Like any other artist, or any actual artist, I guess, that watches my videos are going to be like, if anybody ever watches my videos, they're going to be like, Nate, of course there's transparent acrylics. Of course, this is how you're supposed to paint with acrylics, period. Why, I don't understand why you would do any other way. And I'm just sitting here like, haha, yes, but I don't know. I don't know these things. How could I know these things? So, what am I going to do now? I think I'm just going to move straight into this. Because I can. I'm not even going to wash the brush. I'm just going to go... I guess I am going to wash the brush because I have to wash the brush. Because it needs to be wet. Is it still wet? No, it can be wetter. It can be wetter. It's better when it's wetter, you know? Or it's better where it's wetter, I should say. Can I get sued for that? Can I get sued for saying that? I don't know. I mean, the company that I'm referencing is the kind of company to sort of sue a really small YouTube channel with just 9 subscribers. Like, I wouldn't put it past them, but, you know, can I get sued for that? Can I be like, hey, is that in the public, or is that like fair use? Do fair use laws cover me if I say it's better where it's better? I don't know. So now I'm scared. Okay, let's actually thin that out like a lot. Right, and you'll see what I'm going to do. You'll see what I'm going to do. I don't know if this color is actually going to go good here, but we'll see. Sometimes it's good to just like make weird noises. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now that's my clouds. Okay, but I'm actually also going to do actual white, which, you know what, maybe it'll blend better with, maybe it'll blend easy, because the level 3 professional does not blend very well with the level 1 acrylics, but let's see if it does when my paintbrush is wet, you know? You could actually already tell a difference in the viscosity between, oh, there's an airplane. I don't know if you could hear that, but you could actually already tell the difference in the viscosity between those two, which I think is very interesting. Of course there's a difference in viscosity, Nathaniel. There are 2 different companies that made this paint. There are 2 different, you know, levels of paint, which it still confuses me that there's actual levels of paint. But well, you could also see the difference in quality between this paint and this paint. Yes, it's a very high quality paint. If that wasn't already clear. Alright, so let's just go into it, we'll just use the yellow that we already put down as sort of our shadows. So you don't have to go in and actually do those. You know, we'll just keep the shadows as they are because they're already there for us. And I think the sun, I don't know where the sun is, but the sun just exists in this scene somewhere. No, this cloud's kind of wispy. This cloud is super wispy, actually. This one up here. See? Look at that. Look at how nice that is. Okay. Okay. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? I think it's time for a little bit of grass. Yeah. And what I'm going to do with the grass, or what I'm going to do for the grass, is I'm just going to take a little bit of this blue-green. Look at that. That's phthalo green right there. Ooh. See, it's like super... It's like a super blue-green. Let me actually focus on this. I'm a big... Here, let me... I am a big fan. Look at that. Look at how blue that is. That's a green. It looks more green like in there, but I just got on the side of it. But look, phthalo green, and it's not the color green of this outside. I got tripped out by that before. That it's not actually the same color green that the actual container is. None of them really are, but you know, this one especially not, because it's like a blue. Anyways, so now we've got this. Oh, you can't see. That's important. It's important when you're making a video that your audience can actually see what you're doing. Otherwise, why are you making a video? So, let's go ahead, screw the cap back on. I apologize if you can hear the dog barking in the background. That's not even my dog, that's a neighbor's dog. And then we mix it up like this. Ooh, that's not going to make a very good grass color. That's not going to make a good grass color. What am I thinking? Actually, if we mix it with this, because it's kind of yellow, maybe we get a greenish thing? No. No. We don't get a greenish thing. I don't know what color this is, actually. It's like an aquamarine. Weird. Maybe I'll do something with this color. Maybe I won't. I don't have to do anything with every color I do. It's also okay to let yourself mess up. Why? It's also okay to be weird and spontaneous. You just gotta let yourself do stuff sometimes. It's okay to be weird. I'm weird. And I think that's okay. Maybe it's not for some people, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay. So let's actually, since that didn't quite work out as I expected it to, let's actually make our own green. Let's make it with a bit of yellow ochre. Or no, let's do it with a bright yellow. Let's do it with a bit of bright yellow. We'll make it right here. Let's do it with a bit of bright yellow. Right there, just a little dab. Just a dab, right there. Then, of course, blue, but I want to use the phthalo blue. Because, I don't know. I don't like myself for some reason. But I think it'll do good. Doop. There we go. That's more blue than yellow, but I think that should be fine. And then I'm probably going to need to brighten it, but I don't want to put white yet, so I'm not going to. I will definitely need to brighten this by a lot. I also need more yellow by a lot. So I'm going to put more yellow by a lot. Or the deep yellow. Ooh, almost. Oh, almost completely ruined that. No, I think I did completely ruin that. Oops. Oh well. I'm using more paint than I need to, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay. So green is actually more yellow than blue, and then you get green. Got it. I thought it was just equal parts, but I guess it's not. Like I said, I'm not a very good artist, so I don't know these things. Don't know these things at all. Okay, and I want a lighter green than this, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it with some of the white. Not that white, because that's not white anymore. So I'm actually going to go put more white somewhere, wherever I put my white. Here's my white. I'm actually going to put it... You might not be able to see it, or I'll put it right here. Boop. Okay, and I'm just going to use what's on my brush already. The green that's already on my brush. Okay. Okay. See, now we're getting somewhere. We're getting a little bit lighter. Very, very light green. This is like a mint green. That's what that color is. That's a mint green. That's what that is. Okay. And then here, I might actually add a bit more yellow to this. Maybe I will. Yes, I think I'm going to add a bit more yellow. Okay. So let's add a bit more yellow. The bright yellow. Or deep yellow, I guess. What's the difference between bright yellow and deep yellow? I don't know. You know, this color that I'm trying to make is probably already there in the kit, because I think like the people that make the level 1 paints sort of assume that the people using their paints, let me focus again, the people using their paints aren't able to mix colors very well, which I'm not. So I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, which it might be for some people, but you know, it's not a bad thing for me. But that they sort of assume that people can't mix their own colors. So what they do is they give every color already pre-mixed. Like, haha, here, you need this color? Give this. Here's that. You can have this color, and this color, and this color, and this color, and this color. But I want to get to the point someday where, you know, ooh, I like this color. I think I'm going to use actually these two greens. I'm going to use both of them to make my grass. Maybe that's what I need the fan brush for. It's for the grass. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with this. I just need a little teensy tiny bit of it, because I'm not going to go very much with it. So let's just do... It's also important to make noises while you're doing these brush strokes, otherwise you could mess up, you know. So the noises keep you on track. The noises help. Okay. There's this first layer done. You know, it's good to work in layers sometimes. See? And I think actually in the background there, somewhere off in the background, there's actually a tree back there somewhere. So I'm actually going to do the tree with this color. And I'm actually going to do the tree in just like a straight phthalo blue. Because the further away in the background something is, the darker it is. So I'm just going to do a dark tree. Which side is the tree going to be on? Is it going to be on this side or this side? This side or this side? I think it's actually on this side. Leave in the comments whether you think I made the right decision of which side of the tree I should, or which side of the painting I should put the tree on. Blah. I can't see anything. Okay. What am I doing? I don't know yet. But we will see. I think I'm actually, yes. Did I mention that earlier? I think I'm going to draw a bee. I think that's what this painting is. It's actually a painting of a bee. This might not be dark enough. Is it dark enough? I think it's dark enough. Actually, it might be too dark, so let's just mix it with some of that. You know? Mix it with some of that. Do this. Yeah, that's good. That's a good blue. See? Yeah, that's the blue I need. But Nate, it's basically the same color as the sky. Oh, shut up. I can do what I want. It's my painting. You can't tell me what to do. Okay. Clean this brush off a little bit. Get it wet again. Okay. And get some of this blue here. It's sort of inky now. It's very thin. It's very inky. That might be good. That might be exactly what I need. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make, I think it's like a weird gnarly old tree. There's that kind of looks like a hand. I don't like that very much. Now it looks like less like a hand. Boop. 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 I don't know what kind of tree this is, but no, I do know what kind of tree this is. That's my kind of tree. It's my kind of tree right there. That's what kind of tree that is. Yep. Okay. So now that we have our tree down, it's a very blue tree, but that's good. That's what we wanted. It's exactly what we wanted. Let's go ahead and flip this over, because we can, and then just go to town. Get rid of that eyelash. Wet the brush again. And go in with our second layer. I think that our second layer is going to be dark, light, dark, light, doot, 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 doot. Okay, cool. That's our second layer. And it's okay to overlap where you put the layers too, where you put this stuff. Well, I mean, you do want it to actually overlap, actually. And it's okay to get like a bit of the darker. You can get like different shades in the layer. I don't know when this became a tutorial, but it's a tutorial now. So you can do this. Okay. This is basically like a big old field. That's what I think this is, actually. It's like a big old like wheat field, but like a young wheat field. It's just got a tree in it. Tree in the middle. It's like plains. That's what this is. It's a plain. Or it's not a plain. It's the plains. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Because you're smart. Smarter than I am. So you can decipher what I'm trying to say, even when I can't. You know? And I think that's a skill. That's a marketable skill. Knowing what Nathan's talking about. Or what Nate's talking about. I don't like the name Nathan. I'm sorry if your name's Nathan. I like you. I just don't like the name Nathan. You know. It's just one of those things. Some people still call me Nathan, and I just don't say anything about it. Because, you know, I'm that kind of person. I don't like to tell people when they're wrong, or like, oh, I would actually prefer if you called me a different name. I never say that. I don't know why I don't say that. I probably should. But if I did say that, I'd probably come up with a cooler name than Nathan. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I never know what I'm saying. Don't assume I ever know what I'm saying, because I never know what I'm saying. Okay. And let's get the super dark green. Okay. Let's get that. Just go in for a few more little tidbits. See, this is what we really wanted. We wanted this sort of smooth transition in the grass. And I'm just going to go ahead and do... Oops, fix it. Ah, okay, that's fine. I'll just do it over here too, so then it looks like it was intentional. You might not even be able to see what it is that I'm mucking about with, but you know, I can feel it. I know what it is. Okay. Cool. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Okay, then I think we're actually going to draw a bee right here. Right there's our bee. That's where our bee is going to go. Okay. Is everybody following along? Everybody following along with our little tiny painting here? Okay, what brush are we going to use for the bee? We are going to use a bee brush. I think we could actually just do the whole bee with this brush if we wanted to. This very, very thin brush. Well, how big is the bee going to be? Ah, I got paint on my arm. I mean, I've been getting paint on myself this whole time. But that's... yeah, it's kind of silly of me to say that. Oh, no, I'm getting paint on my arm now, after I've already gotten paint on my arm. Okay. So how big's our bee going to be, actually? So he might be a very small bee. He might just be that, with wings. Or he might be a bigger bee. Like, is he closer to this side of the grass, or is he closer to the far away grass? Or is he sort of, like, in between them? Like, is he right here? Is there even a flower that he's going to? Or is he just sort of going? Being a bee, you know? Is that what he's doing? I think there is a flower. There might be a flower right there. I think that's exactly what he's going to. But first we got to put the bee so we know where he's going. I think the bee goes right here. And I think he is a small bee. I don't know why everything's a he. Or I guess, no, she. Because the bees that go outside are all female. Fun fact. Or that's what I was told. I might be wrong about that. So, she will be right there. I looked up at my monitor, and on my monitor it looked like I had to move my... yeah, whatever. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know any of that. Haha, and I'm actually going to use the yellow ochre for the bee. Why? Because I can. There's... okay. Oh, actually, that's kind of a bumbly color. It's kind of a bumbly bee color. Yeah, let's use that. Okay. We'll see where the bee is, or how big the bee is, and we'll figure out where the bee is going. Okay? Okay. Oh, I'm going to screw that cap on because I'm probably going to need more of it. Okay. So let's put the bee right here. I think he's actually a bit bigger than that. Okay, we just got to make him very round because bees are very round creatures. They're pretty great like that, how round they are. They're pretty great at being round, I think. Okay, so there's our bee body. That's the body of our bee. Now we got to do the black stripes on the bee. Because bees have black stripes, in case you didn't know. Which, you know, some people might not know. Maybe they don't have like bumblebees and stuff like that. Maybe they just have like the mean bees. It's not the bumblebees that just go like flying around and like bump into you. You're like, oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Maybe they do have that. Where did I put that black? I thought I had black. Did I put it back? Did I put the black back? I might have put the black back. I did put the black back. Okay, I did not mean to put the black back. Okay. Black. There we go. And then after the black we can do the white. Or should we? Yes, we should probably actually do the white parts before the black parts because there's one wing that goes behind. So yes, let's do that. Let's do this. And I'm actually going to use the Professional paint again. This guy. So let's get a little bit of the white. Make sure it's very faint. Then I'll use the white again and I'll paint the other wing. We're just doing one of the wings this time. Right now, we're just doing one of the wings. We're doing this wing. See? Look at that. How great is that? How great is he or she? How great is she? Look at that. She is beautiful. She's pretty. Look at how pretty she is. I actually do kind of love this bee. She's very, very pretty. Very, very pretty bee. Okay, let's give some more definition to the wing. Define it a bit more. Okay. There's our wing. Cool. And now we go for the black parts. Okay. Wet the brush. Dry the brush. And then black parts. I do know where the bee's flower goes now. Because the bee definitely has a flower. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think the bee's head is also black. So let's just go coloring all the black that we need to color. So let's do that. Black, black, black. And then the bee also has a stinger. Let's give the bee a stinger. It doesn't have to be a big stinger. It also has legs. The bees, they got legs. Okay. And then maybe, do bees have like antenna? I don't know if they have antenna, but this bee does. Okay. Cool. Pretty. I'll lift this up for you because I know it's kind of hard to see in the video, but I'll lift it up for you. Or here, can I actually focus better on the bee? No. As it turns out, I can't. Well, just trust me, that's a bee right there. It's a very bee-like bee. I like him. I think he's cute. Or she. I think she's cute. Sorry. I don't mean to keep misgendering the bee. You know, it just happens. It's a force of habit. Okay. Let's now let's do the other wing. Okay. Got a lot of paint there. Okay. Now we got paint on my pinky. Let's not bother with that. Let's leave the pinky paint away so we don't actually get any on the painting. Okay, and now let's do the other wing. Yay, here it is. Dude. Okay, cool. Now our bee has 2 wings. Sweet. And now all we gotta do is draw the flower that our bee is going to. And I think the flower is right there. I think that's where the flower is. Okay, so what I need for the flower is I need some of this dark green. This super dark green. I'm just gonna do. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now we got the super dark green. Flower is right there. You know, that's where it is. Okay. And now I just need now I gotta cover that up. It's more the light green. The light and dark green mixture, I guess. looks like the right color that I need. You can't see it, but I think that's the right color. And just block it out. Block it out. Maybe actually, since it turns out not to be the right color, maybe I'll just cover that fact up. Maybe I'll just add more little lines and stuff. Maybe it's a different kind of plant. You know, but only add lines where it's going to be actually like visible. Like I'm not adding any over there because you wouldn't be able to see the little color differences between the blades of grass. Okay. So we got that. Got our flower. And now, fun part. What color is the flower? You know, I'm thinking it's actually, if we have like a magenta, we have a deep magenta. Well, would you look at that? It's the first one I grabbed. Okay, do we have any brighter magenta? I know I do in my like professional kit, but I don't really want to take that out. Or my professional paints. The Liquitex ones. But yeah, let's just go with the deep magenta. Let's go with a deep magenta. Spoop. Does that look like a good color for a flower? Or should I brighten it a little bit? I think I should brighten it a little bit. So let's do that. Let's brighten it a little bit. Let's go with... Boop. Okay. Now I have that. And so let's actually grab another cloth. I know it's loud whenever I grab one of these. So I apologize. Let's just wipe off the green. Get it wet. Wipe that off. Wipe that off. And then I get like a sharp chisel tip. And then now I just do the thing where I mix. There we go. That's what I want. Like sort of bright pinkish magenta. There we go. Ain't that pretty? Look at how pretty that is. That is really pretty. So really, really, really pretty. Okay. Now, finishing touches. Get the paint on the brush. Don't know why I started doing an accent, but I started doing an accent. And now, with this, let us... Oop, got another text message. Let's go ahead and do this. Ta-da! I'll give him a substantial flower. It's very substantial. Okay, let's scoop up some and then just put like a glob. Bloop, bloop, gloop, bloop. There we go. All right. And with that, I think we have ourselves a finished painting. Awesome. Cool. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. However long it ended up being. I don't know how long it ended up being. So, you know, magical. It may be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to several hours. I don't know how long it took me to paint this really tiny piece, but I'm actually kind of happy with it. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. And I will sign it on the back. I'm not going to sign it on the front because there's not a lot of room to sign it on the front. And, okay. I gotta be careful which fingers I'm picking it up with because my fingers are very, you know what I mean. Okay. Okay. Let's focus on that guy. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? All right. Cool beans. I guess I'll just hold this here for for the final, or like maybe the thumbnail or something. I don't know. I could get closer. I could, but then my arm's not resting on anything. But yeah, look at that. Look at how cool that is. Ta-da! It's a very cute little thing. It's actually, I do have this thing that I can rest my arm on so that I could hold it up longer, for a longer period of time. Right there. There we go. Hopefully I didn't just stick my treasure chest in paint. I think I did. Okay. Ta-da! Alright. Thank you everybody for joining me on this wonderful adventure where we paint like a plains landscape. Very simple painting on a very, very tiny canvas. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this tiny canvas. Or this tiny painting. Who knows? Maybe I'll give it out. Maybe I'll do a giveaway to my 9 subscribers. Hey, if you want me to do a giveaway of this tiny painting, let me know in the description. Alright? Okay. Have a good one. Alright. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Normally when I do the outros, I just stop my narration. Or my overdub, like I said before. Normally I just stop it and then just let it roll for a little bit. But since I'm recording this live and not really doing much in the way of editing, I don't really know where to stop.